I'm back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. My goodness. Jussie Smollett has had a busy 24 hours. He, of course, got sentenced last night for his totally and completely fabricated hate crime. This guy set hate crimes back like 1,000 years by going out there and saying that a couple of black dudes. This guy's not very good at setting up hate crimes, by the way. He said a couple of black dudes wearing MAGA hats tried to hang him with a noose that we later found out he tightened himself. Yeah, the judge completely browbeat this asshole for like 40 minutes before he handed down a sentence. The judge was mad. But in my opinion, one could argue that Jussie Smollett got off kind of light in his sentencing. And then, of course, he turned into this massive drama queen, virtue signaled about the black race and his LGBT elemental P community, trying to turn this into something else. He kept screaming, "I am not suicidal." And I'm like, you're also not going to Alcatraz. Okay? So I don't know why you're acting like, hey, make sure nothing happens to me as I'm sitting in the Cook County jail. Dude, you'll probably go out front and mow some lawns or something. I mean, and wear an orange jumpsuit? I don't know. It's Cook County jail, something I don't know about. Our first look at disgraced Empire actor Jussie Smollett behind bars came after the judge jailed him for months. 150 days here, folks. Right here. Here he is, right here. That was March 10th, yesterday. Jussie Smollett appears in his March 2022 mugshot released by Cook County Jail, Illinois. There he is, right there, wearing his white button-up shirt. Former Empire actor Jussie Smollett was photographed behind bars Thursday night, just moments after an Illinois judge sentenced him to 150 days behind bars. A jury last December convicted Smollett, now 39, of perpetrating a fake hate crime attack against himself in January 2019. Shout out Bubba Wallace. The jury agreed with a federal special prosecutor that Smollett paid two fellow actors, of course, that would be Abel Unsendero and Ola Unsendero, to douse him with liquid from a bottle of hot sauce and to attempt to put a noose around his neck in the early hours of a dark, cold winter night. Some accounts said gasoline was the planned liquid, but the brothers settled on using bleach instead. Bleach? That says hot sauce. Okay. Officials said in court, but the Circuit Court Associate Judge, James B. Lynn, said the Unsendero brothers never had a chance to put the noose around Smollett's neck. Smollett put the noose on his own neck and then tightened it later to make it look even worse, Lynn said in the sentencing. The jury convicted Smollett of 5 counts of disorderly conduct, lying to the police in the aftermath of the purported attack. Smollett denied wrongdoing on the witness stand. At sentencing, Judge Lynn told Smollett that his testimony was, quote, pure perjury. He just told you flat out, you're full of S. The original charges against Smollett were suddenly and surprisingly dropped by Cook County State Attorney Kimberly M. Fox. Oh, a George Soros special. I forgot about her. Under what Smollett's defense attorneys characterized Thursday as a, quote, negotiated settlement, I bet. A special prosecutor re-examined the case, persuaded to a request from Sheila O'Brien, a retired applicant of court justice. The special prosecutor subsequently secured an indictment containing 6 counts of disorderly conduct. The jury convicted on 5 out of 6. Smollett refused to speak prior to sentencing. His attorney said he was heeding their advice to remain silent, given the complexity of his appeal. Smollett erupted after Judge Lynn sentenced Smollett to 150 days in the Cook County Jail, 30 months of probation, ordered $25,000 fine, and more than $120,000 in restitution. He started screaming, "I am not suicidal." Like I said, you are not going to Alcatraz. He said repeatedly, an apparent sign that he feared being killed in jail. I am innocent and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then that means that I stuck my fist in the fears of black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Smollett said in an increasingly agitated and forceful tone, look, Your Honor, I respect you, I respect the jury, but I did not do this. I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself. You must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time, ? I am not suicidal. The judge cut him off to address a few perfunctory procedural matters. Defense attorneys then asked the judge to stay the sentence. Lynn refused. Quote, the wheels of justice turn slowly, and sometimes the hammer of justice has to fall, the judge said. And it's falling right here, right now. I'm not staying this. This happens right here, right now. Smollett held his right fist above his head as two deputies led him out of the courtroom. He appeared to yell something else as he crossed the threshold of the courtroom, but then an audio feed of the proceeding had been cut. There he is. Yeah. Fight the power, Bubba Wallace. Fox, the prosecutor, who initially decided to let the matter slide, wrote specially to criticize the verdict in the sentence in the Chicago Sun-Times. Smollett was indicted, tried, and convicted by a kangaroo prosecution in a matter of months. Fox wrote, meanwhile, the families of more than 50 black women murdered in Chicago over the last 20 years await justice. So this district attorney is still running her mouth. I'm pretty sure she's kind of akin to like Kim Gardner in St. Louis, who is another George Soros special. Yeah, where they do a lot of things. They make a lot of judgment calls based on social justice. That's just something to keep in mind in all this. So that was Bubba Wallace. That was Jussie Smollett's mugshot. Bubba Wallace, Jussie Smollett, one and the same, really. I mean, let's just be real. One's a fake news hoax. The other is a fake news hoax. You think they're cool? You think they're like buddies? I don't know. Wallace did not get charges. By the way, I feel like this sentence was light. I do. I feel like if it was somebody that was a known conservative and they'd have done the same thing, blah, 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 I think they would have got a stiffer penalty. I really believe that. I saw a lot of people in the live stream last night that voiced the same thing. They felt like he got off light. And look, every time a hate crime happens, I mean, everybody's going to look at it with a turned eye now. And of course, I think a lot of people were skeptical of hate crimes anyway. Look, the Klan is not running around anymore, just peeking through the bushes. That's not a thing. As much as Chris Wallace and Joe Biden want to try to push that in your face as a narrative, it's just a false narrative. It's not true. I mean, look, Jussie Smollett, this guy's a total tool. He is a total scumbag. Absolutely ridiculous. His little fit was ridiculous. I mean, he acted like he was going to be a target in jail. Dude, you're going to be outside the courthouse trimming shrubs or something. For crying out loud. Man, I mean, really? This guy thinks he's Jeffrey Epstein. You're both scumbags of epic proportions. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network fans. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.